Deep in the heart of the world's untamed jungles, nature has engineered a brilliant biological illusion. We usually rely on our senses to guide us, but some plants have evolved to play a mind-bending trick on the animals and humans that dare to approach them. Imagine tracking a rare plant species through the rainforest, only to be hit by a scent that smells like a toxic biohazard, rotten flesh, chemical gasoline, or decaying forest debris. Naturally, your instincts tell you to run, but if you brave the stench, nature reveals its ultimate plot twist. The moment these fruits touch your tongue, the foul odor vanishes, transforming instantly into pure, luxurious sweetness like rich vanilla custard, wild berries, or sweet honey. It is one of the most fascinating sensory survival adaptations in the botanical world. Here are 25 extraordinary fruits that taste absolutely nothing like they smell. 1. Durian. No fruit embodies this phenomenon quite like the king of fruits. To your nose, an opened durian smells like a toxic cocktail of rotten onions, stale sweat, sewage, and turpentine. It is so notoriously pungent that it is banned on public transit across Southeast Asia. Yet, if you brave the stench, the inner custard rewards you with a deeply decadent flavor profile. It tastes like a rich, creamy blend of sweet almonds, vanilla, whipped cream, and a subtle touch of savory cream cheese. 2. Noni fruit. Often called the starvation fruit or vomit fruit, the noni fruit smells exactly like its nickname. As it ripens, it releases a heavy, sharp odor of heavily decomposed blue cheese or human vomit due to high concentrations of butyric acid. Despite this deeply unappealing aroma, the taste is completely different. It is remarkably tart, sharp, and slightly citrusy, with a medicinal, peppery finish that resembles an unsweetened, concentrated cranberry extract. 3. Jackfruit. When you approach a pile of fully ripe jackfruit, your nose is hit with an incredibly intense, almost overwhelming smell of decaying onions mixed with heavy chemical acetone. It smells like a fruit that has gone bad in the tropical heat. But once you slice through the sticky latex core and pull out the bright yellow pods, the taste is pure sunshine. It tastes identical to a sweet, tropical medley of juicy bubblegum, banana, mango, and pineapple. 4. Papaya. While many people love papaya, its natural aroma can be incredibly off-putting to newcomers. Freshly cut papaya often carries a distinct scent reminiscent of foot odor or public restrooms caused by the breakdown of its unique enzymes. However, once it passes your nose, the actual flavor on your tongue is incredibly gentle, sweet, and musky, tasting like a delicate, creamy cross between a cantaloupe melon and a soft peach. 5. Marang. A close relative of the jackfruit, the marang looks like a soft, green, spiky, alien egg. When it is perfectly ripe, its outer skin smells strongly of gasoline, burnt rubber, or industrial floor cleaner. But when you pull the skin apart, it reveals a cluster of snow-white bulbs. The taste is an absolute revelation. It is incredibly sweet, ultra-creamy, and tastes exactly like rich pear custard or premium vanilla ice cream. 6. Black sapote. Commonly known as the chocolate pudding fruit, the black sapote has an aroma that is entirely neutral, slightly green, or faintly earthy, giving absolutely no hint of sweetness or depth. When you cut through the olive green skin, you find a dark, glossy, near black paste. The taste completely defies the earthy smell, delivering a rich, sweet flavor and texture that mimics smooth chocolate pudding or sweet date paste. 7. Salak. Snake fruit. Covered in a dark, scaly skin that resembles a cobra, the the Salak fruit releases a strong, distinct aroma of industrial synthetic rubber or old leather boots when peeled. It smells completely inedible, yet the distinct white lobes inside are crisp, dry, and crunchy, offering a beautifully balanced sweet and sour flavor that tastes like a refreshing mix of pineapple, apple, and strawberry. 8. Wood apple. Popular across South Asia, the wood apple looks like a hard, grey, woody ball. When cracked open, the dark brown, fibrous pulp inside smells intensely of sour, fermented blue cheese mixed with pungent vinegar. It smells like old compost. However, when eaten or mixed into drinks, it surprises the palate with a delightfully sharp, sweet and sour flavor that tastes exactly like a rich, sweet tamarind chutney or a tangy lemon raisin paste. 9. Cupuaçu, a premium Amazonian rainforest fruit related to cacao. Cupuaçu has an outer husk that smells incredibly aggressive, a heavy, dominant combination of synthetic floor wax and sour, fermented milk. But when the white pulp is extracted, it becomes a culinary treasure. It has a wonderfully bright, energetic taste that feels like a luxurious blend of fresh pear, heavy cream, banana, and passion fruit. 10. Feijoa, pineapple guava. The Feijoa emits an intensely perfume-like, chemical aroma that many people compare to synthetic floral air fresheners or strong medicine cabinets. It is a very loud scent. But when you scoop out the jelly-like center, the flavor is natural, refreshing, and beautifully balanced, tasting like a tart, clean combination of fresh kiwi, wild strawberries, and sweet pineapple. 11. Cempedak. Another member of the heavy odor tropical family, the Cempedak smells like a highly concentrated, extra sweet version of durian. It has a sharp, deep odor of old gas lines and rotting roots. If you fry or eat the golden pods raw, the flavor completely leaves the stink behind, coating your mouth in a super sweet, thick, caramel-like syrup taste with hints of toasted nuts. 13. Guava. Tropical pink and white guavas fill an entire room with their scent within minutes. To many, this ambient aroma smells intensely of wild animal musk or cat urine. It can be quite polarizing. However, biting directly into the fruit reveals a completely clean, crisp, and incredibly pleasant sweetness that tastes like a perfect harmony of pear, strawberry, and soft citrus. 14. Safu, African pear. Hailing from Central Africa, this deep blue fruit smells distinctly of sour vinegar, hot grease, or heavy charcoal when raw. It smells entirely like a savory industrial byproduct. But when cooked or roasted, the texture transforms into pure butter, and it tastes remarkably rich, creamy, and savory, resembling a warm, salted avocado with a gentle hint of fresh lemon. 15. Giddy Chico fruit. This wild, rare find has a sap-heavy skin that smells strongly of bitter household glue or raw turpentine when picked. But when the interior flesh is fully allowed to mature, all bitterness vanishes. The taste is exceptionally sweet and sugary, mimicking the flavor of brown sugar, molasses, and baked sweet potato. 16. Pulasan. A cousin of the rambutan, the pulasan has a thick, dark red, leathery skin that carries a faint, oily, plastic-like smell when first cracked open, but once you clear the rind, the translucent flesh inside provides a completely clean, elegant taste that is incredibly sweet and juicy, tasting like a premium, refined white grape with a hint of honey. 17. Langsat. The pale yellow skin of the langsat leaks a sticky, bitter white sap when handled carelessly, giving off a sharp, medicinal, weedy aroma. But if you peel it cleanly, the segmented fruit inside tastes incredibly bright and refreshing, offering a sweet tart flavor that perfectly balances grapefruit, sweet lime, and fresh lychee. 18. Buddha's hand. This bizarre multi-fingered citrus fruit has absolutely no juice, no seeds, and no pulp inside. Its outer zest carries an intensely concentrated, sweet, almost dizzying floral lemon perfume that fills large spaces. Yet, because it lacks any actual citric acid or juice, eating the white pith or zest reveals a completely mild, non-sour, sweet, and gently earthy flavor that tastes like candied lemon peel without any of the typical citrus pucker. 19. Santal, cotton fruit. The thick rind of the santal fruit can smell quite earthy, musky, and like damp forest soil when bruised. But once you break it open to reach the fluffy, cotton-like white flesh surrounding the seeds, the texture is pillowy soft and the flavor profile flips entirely, delivering an intensely sweet, peachy, and candied apple flavor. 20. Monstera deliciosa fruit. The fruit of the popular Swiss cheese plant takes up to a year to ripen on the vine, and while green, it smells like irritating, burning vegetable acid. Even when ripening, it has a heavy, cloying, almost dizzying tropical musk. But when the green scales naturally drop off, the white, corn cob-like flesh tastes like an explosion of fruit salad, combining banana, pineapple, mango, and strawberry into one perfect bite. 21. Medlar. The medlar fruit is unique because it cannot be eaten fresh from the tree. It must undergo a process called bletting, which is essentially controlled rotting or fermentation until the fruit turns brown and squishy. In this state, it smells like sour, old alcohol and decaying leaves. But when you squeeze the paste out of the skin, it tastes incredibly sweet and complex, like rich apple butter mixed with cinnamon and dark brown sugar. 22. Bilimbi. A close relative of the star fruit, the bilimbi fruit smells quite mild, clean, and green, almost like a refreshing garden cucumber. This pleasant, mild scent completely betrays the reality of the first bite. The moment you chew it, it hits your mouth with an incredibly intense, eye-watering, concentrated sourness that is far more acidic than a raw lemon, catching every taster completely off guard. 23. Sea Buckthorn Berry. These bright orange berries smell distinctly of old oil, damp wood, or heavy grease when crushed in large quantities, but when processed or sweetened, their flavor notes shift dramatically into a bright, tropical, high-energy profile that tastes like a vibrant mix of fresh passion fruit, tart mango, and citrus orange. 24. Ackee, Jamaica's national fruit, must be harvested with extreme care, as it is toxic when unripe. When the red pods open naturally, the yellow arils inside have a very faint, waxy, completely non-fruity aroma. But when cooked, these arils take on the exact texture of delicate scrambled eggs and taste wonderfully rich, nutty, subtle, and savory. 25. Keppel Fruit. This ancient, rare Indonesian fruit smells completely like a bouquet of fresh, sweet violets and luxury floral perfumes, so much so that historically, palace royalty ate it to act as a natural body deodorizer. Yet, when you eat the sweet orange pulp, it tastes nothing like flowers. Instead, it delivers a rich, tropical, juicy fruit flavor that tastes like a sweet blend of ripe papaya, mango, and coconut. Nature loves to surprise us, and these fruits prove that you can never judge a flavor by its fragrance. The most unappealing or unusual scents often hide the most extraordinary culinary treasures on the planet. Which of these sensory tricksters would you dare to try first? Have you ever experienced the wild flavor flip of a durian or a jackfruit? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into nature's strange illusions, make sure to hit that like button, share this with your fellow food explorers, and subscribe to Flora Fauna for more incredible natural discoveries. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.